Welcome to Cookie Time with Dolly. On this video, you're gonna watch me eat 5 and whatever this amount is of Great Value brand cookies. I'm just kidding, we're doing an unboxing today, but in all seriousness, why buy Oreos when you can buy a huge, 32 pack of store brand cookies for like $1? These shits are the best. So we have a big box today. We're doing something a little bit different because I know all my last unboxings have been Monster High dolls. We're getting something a lot different than a Monster High doll today. So, hooray! Actually, it's not a lot different. It's actually incredibly similar to a Monster High doll. You'll see what I mean whenever I get it out of this box. Oh no, you'll already see what I mean because you can see the image that I have displayed on my YouTube clip and the title of this YouTube video, so it doesn't even matter. Horror Bishoujo Pinhead. So, I am so happy to finally have this. If you don't know what Horror Bishoujo is, it is the anime figure line that turns iconic horror movie characters into sexy waifus. They're by, I'm gonna mispronounce this, it's up in the corner here, Kotobukiya. Kotobukiya. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. So this is Pinhead. Here is the amazing concept art for the figurine, Pinhead, based off Hellraiser 3. And it's arranged by Shunya Yamashita. And honestly, Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, was probably my favorite out of the Hellraiser series. I actually just finished watching every single one. I might do a breakdown of those movies in a video in the future after I get all my projects sorted out, because I have so many videos. But Hellraiser 3, it was great. I think a lot of people didn't like that one because it was a little more comedic, but that's why I liked it, because Pinhead went off the rails and was just making fun of priests and just overall being a bit of a bastard, and I love that. It was hilarious. Anyways, I got this gorgeous figurine. I won it in an auction on eBay. This figurine is used. Hopefully we don't have any substances. But I haven't had that issue before when buying used figurines. I do have quite a few used ones in my collection. They typically come from Japan and are in excellent condition. They did share photos of the figurine outside of the box, how they had it displayed and everything, and I have a good feeling it's not gross. But yeah, I won it in an eBay auction, and I'm happy I can finally have her, because out of the Horror Bishoujos, the ones I really wanted were Pennywise, which I pre-ordered the minute they dropped the pre-order, Pinhead, which I now have. One day I'd like to get Bride of Chucky, Tiffany, and Chucky, but oh my god. Ma'am, I'm trying to make content. Go away. Thank you. But for now, I have Pinhead. So, let's get into this. So, Hellraiser, Hell on Earth, Hellraiser. Did I say Hellraiser, Hell on Earth, Pinhead by Horror Bishoujo. Overall, the box, pretty simple concept design, image of the figurine, and Pinhead. Not that fancy. Top is another image of the figurine. The box for Pennywise was actually really cool. Nothing on the flap here. The Pennywise box actually had a secret message right here on the flap. Fortunately, we don't get that with this one. This is one of the older models, 2019, which is older. It is crazy to think 2019 was like 3 years ago. Let's see what we got here. Alright, I'm already liking what I'm seeing. And she died. So, the seller did a good job at rewrapping the doll. The seller did a good job at rewrapping the figurine. So that's nice. That was nice of them to do that. She's a bit dusty. She needs to be dusted as I rub her tatas to get the dust off. She's gonna need a dusting. They didn't dust her off before they sold her, but it's whatever at this point. I don't care. I'm just happy I have her in my possession. So, she can't stand on her own. I'll just show y'all what I just saw. That caught me off guard. I was looking for the peg in her foot, because she has a little peg that you'll stick into the stand, and I was caught off guard by booty. That is quite a booty. I keep staring at it. I'm just gonna put it down. And then we have this really cool stand. It is the puzzle box stand. So there is the designs of the stand. It's the lament configuration, which is what the name of the puzzle box is. But what's really cool is the other side looks like flesh. So I'm guessing that's like a call to Pillar of Souls, the flesh pillar. But overall, really nice. The stand isn't as dusty as the figurine. So the stand goes like this. How does this stand? How does the stand stand? It's not wanting to stand. Maybe my table's crooked. Or maybe it just can't stand without the weight of the booty. You need that weight. Okay, so it looks like the figurine also clips in right here onto the skirt. So that's cool. So let's pop her in. Pretty neat. Okay, so you do need the weight of the figurine for the stand to stand. But I'm actually going to pop her back off so I can actually go in detail with how this figurine looks. So overall, pretty detailed figurine. The bosoms, let's start there. It is peeled back flesh, like how Pinhead has it. It's a little weird of a design to do on a breasted character with the big bosoms, I guess, if that's your thing. But if you're making a sexy version, it's a little strange they still kept that touch, but it's also nice because they're sticking true with Pinhead. So Pinhead has pins in their head, and the back of the head is the collar is pinned on to the leather outfit. They are holding the puzzle box itself, the lament configuration. And overall, the outfit is just killer. I love it. It's a corset, leather corset, comes up in sleeves, and then with buckles down around the bottom. And then it's a nice long leather skirt, and then these little leather stocking leg harnesses. And overall, just really nice. The toes are kind of freaky looking, but keeping it real. So they are like bloodied and just a little disturbing looking, but that's cool. And the heel is actually a spike going through the ankle. So, nice little body horror touch. Booty. Let's see. The hands, another, I guess it's supposed to look like the fingernails are bloodied, maybe peeled off at some point as a form of torture. Hate those scenes in movies. But the worst scene of all, with the fingernail getting ripped off, is SpongeBob. That haunts me. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with the SpongeBob nail body horror scene, look it up. Unless you can't, because it haunts me to this day. Face is pretty. I mean, they still managed to make her pretty effeminate for someone with a bunch of pins in their head. What's cool about the pins is they're all individually segmented and like looks like the pins are actually inserted. It's not just they painted stripes or a grid pattern on her head and then have molded pins just coming out of the vertices of those painted on lines. It's actually sculpted to be grooved inward and have the pins coming out of the vertices of the grooves. So that is a really nice detail. So one of my Pinhead's pins is bent. I don't know if that's an issue from the figurine being dropped at one point or falling off a shelf, or a issue with the production. I'm trying to see if it will bend up just lightly using my fingernail. It is firmly stuck there, so it looks like that's just a production error. They didn't get that pin to stand up properly. Earrings are, just basic shards of metal stabbed through the ears. Just overall really pretty. I wish it wasn't as dusty. I'll take a moment to rinse her off and get all the dust off. Just use like a wet tissue, wet paper towel, trying to get all that dust from someone else's house off her. She has the thickest ass though. Like, that is a Kim Kardashian sized booty. I mean, look at that thing. That is a thick butt. Like, a nice little slender waist and not ridiculously sized tatas, but badonk. Like, damn. Oh, her tummy is nailed together, so that's fun. Nothing like having your stomach nailed together with a nail. Just straps going down the legs. Buckle straps going. Why isn't she wearing any pants? Is she wearing panties? I mean, that's one really cool thing about like Japanese figurines. They do a ton of work into the sculpting of these things, and they will make the like dress parts on them go like all the way up to make it really realistic. That's why these things cost so much. And the paint jobs are always just pretty phenomenal, but yeah, I don't think she's wearing panties. I just see into the void. I guess it's Pinhead. Pinhead raises hell. We'll put her back on her stand where she belongs. And pretty nice figure. I do really enjoy it. However, compared to my Pennywise by the same company, I don't know, I just feel like there was something a little more special about the Pennywise. They had a blood stand that was kind of see-through, metallic-y looking with the Georgie boat and then the whole balloon coming off it. I don't know, there was just something super unique about the Pennywise. Not saying that the Hellraiser's bad, but I really like it. It is a very cool figurine. And again, there's the flesh pillar from the back, the Pillar of Souls. It would have been, what they could have done to make this cool and like extra special was like put fleshy faces into it. I feel like that would have been a really neat touch. So overall, I'd give this figurine about 4.5 out of 5 jars. I think it's a very jar-worthy figurine. And into the jar she goes. Oh, she cannot go in. Her booty too big. Well, I'll just do it like this. Good enough. So that's my figurine review of a figurine that's been out since 2019. But that is the horror Bishoujo Hellraiser. She seems to fight the urge to be put in a jar, so pussy power on that. Good for her. And thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and put as many figurines as you want into jars. Whatever else goes into the jar after the figurine is not my problem or concern, but you're a free human being, or not if you don't identify as human, but you're free to put things in jars as long as it's legal. It doesn't feel illegal though. It feels so illegal. But hey, what fits goes in the jar. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stick things in jars. Thank you.